So this video will tell you how to complete your City College application. So hopefully you already created an account. So we're going to sign in. And after you sign in, you're going to start a new application. And if you're the class of 2021 and you plan to go to City College right after high school, you will select the summer fall 2021 application. So this allows you to take summer courses if you want. You are not required to take summer classes, but this allows you to be eligible to go to summer school to get a little bit ahead, or you could just begin in the fall semester. And then for your educational goal, usually students choose one of these four. So obtain an associate degree, your AA degree, and then you transfer to a 4-year institution like SF State or UC Berkeley or a private school like Stanford. The other option is to transfer without an associate degree. Or you could obtain an associate degree and then do not transfer. So there are certain programs at City College where once you complete your associate degree, you could start that profession. So the other option is to earn a career technical certificate without a transfer. So there are other programs at City College that are, 1 year, 1.5 year, or 2 years long, and you earn a certificate, and then you transfer. But if you're undecided, I would recommend choosing the first one. So your educational goal, you could change it later. It's not binding per se. Same with your intended major. Just whatever in this moment that you're interested in. If you decide to change your mind, that is something you can definitely do at City College. So I'm just going to choose biotechnology. Click continue, and then make sure that your info is correct for your address, email, and here for your enrollment. Even if you took classes at City College as a high school student, you will still choose first-time student in college after leaving high school. High school education. So you will receive a high school diploma from a US school. And here, the graduation date, I would just choose June 3rd. The actual date is not that important. Okay. Did you receive a diploma, GED, or certificate in California? Yes. Have you attended a high school in California for 3 or more years? Yes. If you put no, that's totally fine too. So I'm just going to put yes. Then now you're going to find the school that. So I'm going to find George Washington High School in San Francisco. And here's when you're going to need your transcript. So you're able to access that in your student view account. So they're looking for your unweighted high school GPA. So making that up. And then here, what is the highest English course you completed in high school? So you would choose your 11th grade class. Or if you're in 12th grade and you completed a semester, you know what that grade is, then you could put that. But if you do not know, your 11th grade course that you passed, then you could choose that as well. Same with the math, the one you completed in 12th grade for the fall semester or your 11th grade spring semester grade. Okay, so there might be some of you who took Algebra 2 and then maybe you got a D. They will ask you, what is the other course that you took? So before that. And then you could put geometry. And then you got a C in geometry. So here they will ask you about your citizenship and immigration. So you could either put US citizen, permanent resident. So here you will need to know your permanent resident card number. And there's question marks that you could hover over. And as you can see, they tell you here on the help side what that is. So the alien registration number, it's anywhere from 7 to 9 digits in length. If you do not have a social security number and you are not a permanent resident or a refugee or have a student visa, you could choose other. And then here you would choose no document. And then that would be it. Okay, so if you're doing the DREAM Act, you would choose other and then do no document. Okay. So here I'm just going to put US citizen. For US military and dependent of military, my parents didn't serve in the military and I'm not in the military, so I will put none of this apply to me. And then they're going to ask you about California residency. Have you lived in California continuously since June 6th of 2019? I'm going to put yes. Out-of-state activities. As of June 6, 2019, have you engaged in any of the following activities? Check each activity that applies. I did not pay taxes outside of California. I did not register to vote outside of California. So none of these pertain to me, so I'll leave it blank. Have you ever been in court-ordered foster care? So if you want to know what that is, click the help button. Here I'm going to put no, but if you are, you would choose yes. And here they will ask more questions about your foster care status. Okay, needs and interests. Are you comfortable reading and writing English? Put yes. Are you interested in receiving information about money for college? So I'll put yes. So what they'll do is they'll send an email to you giving you more information about how to pay for college. Are you receiving TANF, CalWORKS, SSI, or General Assistant? So I'm going to put no. Now they're going to ask about athletic interests. Are you interested in participating in a sport while attending college? So your response does not obligate you in any way. To be eligible to participate, you must be enrolled in at least 12 units. So they're just gauging interest so they could have their programming correct. They want to know of the new students coming in, how many are interested in playing sports. So I'm not interested in playing sports, but I might take a PE class. So I'm going to put no. Programs and services. Check the programs and services in which you are interested. Not all college campuses offer every program and service listed. So same with the financial aid question. If you check these boxes, they will send you emails about how to access these services. Academic counseling and advising is great. So you could meet with a counselor and talk about what classes to take, maybe explore majors, career technical education programs, and so forth. Childcare. So if you have a child, might have a child later, that could be something you click. If you're accessing our wellness services here at Washington, you might want to check counseling to continue some personal counseling. If you're in our LEAD program or you have an IEP, you should definitely check the DSPS services. If EOPS is for students who are considered low income first generation college students, so your parents did not graduate with a bachelor's degree, if you're interested in that program, you would choose that. If you are an English learner, you could select English as a second language. If you're interested in health services, so getting checkups, I believe like condoms and contraceptives are here in the health services. If you're considering moving out and needing housing information, choose that. Employment, so if you're looking for jobs and you need help, you could choose that as well. If you're interested in online classes and you need more information, scholarship information. If you want to join student government, tutoring services they have as well. And then if you want to learn more about transferring, so you could check as many as you want. Obviously, you could uncheck them as well. They're not binding. They're just a way for the college to know that you're interested, and they will send you an email to give you more information. Here's just some demographic information. Then they're going to ask you about your parents' education level. They're going to ask about your background. So I'm Asian and Cambodian. Choose what pertains to you. If you're more than one, you could choose as many as you like. And here you're going to look for your SSID. So this is on your transcript. It's a 10-digit. It should be on the upper left side of your transcript. It will be abbreviated as CASSID. So here you will type in your 10-digit number. Again, it's on the upper left side of your transcript. It'll say CASSID. Is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Select your primary language. Okay, barriers to employment. Having a record of an arrest or conviction can sometimes make it difficult to find employment. Have you been subject to any stage of criminal justice process that has created a barrier to employment? Sometimes there are cultural barriers that make it difficult for some to find employment. These barriers can include language, religion, or ways in which people communicate. Do you feel as though you have had difficulty finding employment because of cultural barriers? So you can choose yes or no. You may exempt from the enrollment steps if you meet the criteria below. Any student exempted can still participate in these services at a later date. Important. Students planning to take courses with prerequisites must complete assessment and/or complete a prerequisite challenge. Students who exempt from assessment, orientation, or counseling will not receive registration priority. All right. So for you, you would choose I am a new student and plan to earn a certificate or degree or transfer to a four-year college. I'm requesting an exemption because, so here, none of this pertains to you because you have not graduated from college or earned an associate degree or a bachelor's degree. And then your educational goal is to either transfer or get a certificate, so you can't choose this one. I am requesting exemption from these, so you cannot be exempt from any of these. So leave that blank. So I'm just gonna scroll back up. So you'll have to answer this one and choose I am a new student. The other ones you can leave blank. Oh, my internet's slow. Still loading. Come on, buddy. So honestly, after this page, it's the final submission page. And here, during the submission page, all you need to do is verify that to the best of your ability, everything that you answered was as accurately as possible. Um, okay, so once you hit submit, hopefully you do not get this error message that I did. Um, and then you're done in about, I think they give you 3 business days. You'll get an email um, telling you that you submitted, and then in 3 days they will give you your City College ID number. So that ID number is very important. Make sure you save it in your email. Also save it in another document so that way you could access it pretty easily. Usually it starts with a W or an @ sign. Okay. So if you have any questions, please email me or your counselor that you need help.